going on, everybody? I hope you are having a great day. Justin, you are with us as well. You can feel free to unmute your microphone, good sir. Are you there?
I knew I forgot something.
There you go. Yes. So, definitely. And I know Luke said he got up super early. Is there any way we can get him on? Please? Please. I will owe you. Just because I think he could provide some insight to these topics as well.
Yeah, we totally should. Although I know Luke just got a package from me, so I was hoping we could kind of wait till next week. But you know what? Forget it. Bring him on now. Let's do it.
I know.
If you can do it, Luke.
I feel bad because I thought we were gonna have him on the stream, so I told him, and he got up super early. So I feel.
Well, yeah. Then in that case, let's do this.
Awesome. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead here and call Luke in. So don't mind the behind the scenes that you'll probably see going on here. But let's go ahead.
And I see a little slot for Luke right there.
Yes, and we're going
right to the Australian flag.
We are going to put him in. Usually we do this before we go live, but given the circumstances and everything and how crazy everything was been before the stream, we're going to go ahead and get the Total MK in here. And you know what? I love getting him into this because he just provides so much insight. When you two start talking about Mortal Kombat, it's just special. It really is. So we're going to go ahead and dial him up. And let's see if we can't get him in here.
People can't see my face when you're doing this.
Yes. Let's see if we can get him in here.
You have to redo your whole streaming software now to compensate for all this.
No, it's not that deep. We're just gonna move Luke over here. We're gonna resize him and put him right on in, so it's no big deal. Luke, welcome to the stream. I'm digging the Kano face.
Hello, baby. You missed me.
Wow.
That is, oh, you got the light bulb.
You told
in here,
us
Luke.
You were gonna make that work, and you did it.
He did it, man.
Yeah.
That's crazy, Luke. We're glad to have you, buddy. Thank you for coming by. That is
well,
so
Rich
sick.
DiVigio himself would be jealous.
Dude, that is so amazing, Luke. How long did it take you to do this? I mean, I know you're really smart with like your techiness and all that.
Engineering. Yeah.
That's awesome. How cool is this?
One thing I need to do, guys, I need to get some headphones. Because right now it's
a little
Sorry,
crazy.
I'm probably causing echo.
No, you're not causing any echo. You sound great, man. By the way, I just want to say, how cool is this? We've got Total MK from his old website, and then we've got Mortal Kombat Online. These two guys used to be really, you both were kind of like the titans back in the day for covering Mortal Kombat stuff. And it was a lot of fun seeing you guys do your thing. Let me see here if I can't get you in here as well.
I'm sure you can.
Yes, of course I can. Of course.
Oh, yeah, and you know what? Actually, that reminds me. First order of business today. Last week, someone commented that it would be nice if they could see our names underneath our pictures. So is there any way you can throw in a couple text boxes in there real quick?
You know what? I want to do that, but that's going to take a little bit of time, and with everything that we're trying to cover, it's something that's going to be done. Absolutely. We did that on our...
Definitely by the next stream, this is something we're going to be doing.
There we go.
Okay, I fixed it.
Yep, so...
Now I can hear.
Yeah, so you guys saw a little behind the scenes going on live, but that's okay, because you guys get to see what I go through while talking Mortal Kombat with these two guys. But it's definitely a lot of fun. We are definitely going to do that. We actually did that for the old moniker, the old stream. We used to have our names on life bars, which I want to do that and still have those assets. So I definitely want to use that again as we go forward. So it's definitely a lot of fun, and we're looking forward to having a good time. So that being said, actually Justin has picked out this thread, and it's our topic of the day. So I figured you might want to go ahead and read it to us, Justin, if you want, or I can read it because I have it queued up already if you want me to read it. And then you in Total, go ahead and fill in your opinion. You want me to...
Yeah, well, I got it. I mean, basically, this is what we do on the stream, right? Is the first thing we do when we open up is we pick a topic of the week.
Yes.
Last week, Ryan, you picked one. This time I picked one. So ours is, well, as you can see on the stream, it's titled Friendships and Animalities.
Yes.
And it was actually posted by a user, Ryan Seabass. Another Ryan, not you, different Ryan.
Ryan's a great name.
Hey, it's a small world after all. I should say it's a small realm after all.
It's a small Earth realm.
Friendships and animalities. Not since Ultimate MK3 have we seen either one of these finishers. Technically MK Trilogy, but moving on.
Right.
NetherRealm Studios did a great job with the character-specific fatalities in MK9. True. And I think they can put those to shame with friendships in MK11 if they decide to include them. A hilarious cinematic to finish a match would be so cool and offer something completely different than the normal fatality, brutality finisher. Animalities seem far more unlikely to be included, but I would love to see them in the game. Another opportunity for NetherRealm Studios to get very creative with the different animals and creatures, depending which realm a character is from.
Nice.
Okay. So, since I just read it, who would like to respond to that first? Luke, as our special guest this week, maybe you'd like to respond to that first. I'll give you the first crack at it.
All right. Yeah, I've always thought that Animalities will be making a comeback, and I actually thought they might have made an appearance in the last Mortal Kombat game. So I thought with what they were doing with the engine being able to cut up a character a certain way, that they might have something similar where an animal can maul a character to death like a certain way, and it might not require as much time. You might have little meaty chunks or something, like, Ultimate MK style. They had like literally rib cages and legs and arms, and they were just able to reuse that. And in the last game, they were able to cut up the body a certain way. And once they had that in the engine, they could do whatever they want with it. I thought they might use that or manipulate that and have animalities. They didn't do it. So for me, I think that there could be animalities in the new Mortal Kombat, because like everything seems to make a comeback other than the friendships and babalities, and even babalities made a comeback in MK9. The friendship thing was kind of a joke, because they were getting heat from the media in the old school days of Mortal Kombat.
But even they made a comeback. They were in 2 games. They were in 2 and 3. All the
That's right.
3. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. But like I'm talking like the new games, everything sort of had its time to come back. Babalities have, and so fatalities have, brutalities have.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just animalities, right?
And building off of what you were saying about how it seems like they were going back to the animalities. If you look at Injustice, if you look at Sub-Zero as a guest character in Injustice 2, he's got the polar bear in there. It's very difficult, but it's like a very ice club. Yeah. And ditto with the penguin, even though that was Scorpion's animality, they've kind of given Sub-Zero control of both of those ice-themed animals. So I think you're right. The NetherRealm Studios team has absolutely not forgotten about animalities.
You know what? I will say this, guys. If you saw Ed Boon's latest tweet, he's got a hashtag that says "Get the fuck out of there," and he's got a cat knocking over a bunch of frogs. I mean, that seems like a trollish thing Ed would do, to be like, "Hey, we're bringing this into the game." You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that might legit be an Ed Boon hint. I don't know. I feel like I'm that guy from the cartoon Scooby-Doo. The blonde-haired guy that's always like, it's this guy. Every time I see an Ed Boon tweet, I'm like, it's gotta be a hint, But I really
oh, sorry, you were just saying about his tweet, and I thought maybe you want to cue that up as we're talking about it. But for those who haven't seen it yet, it's a cat knocking over a bunch of frogs, right? And think about this: the cat is Jade's animality, right?
Oh.
And the frog is Ermac's animality. So, if this is going to be a hint, Ermac and Jade. There you go.
Do they have any history, Ermac and Jade?
Do they have any history?
That's a good question. That's something I think either of you two would definitely know.
I mean, they don't really have any direct interaction at all.
I don't think they do either.
I don't think they do, yeah.
But they
hang on, wait.
wait.
Jade wasn't in the last one, and Ermac was.
But they have something else in common, Luke. Listen to this. Ermac and Jade are the only palette swaps in Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 who have had their skin palette swapped in addition to their costume. Ermac and Jade both have darker skin. So they do have a point in connection.
Yes.
Okay.
You know what? It's funny because Orochimaru here, who's another one of my friends, is like, is like the. Oh, no, Combat King, pardon me, is like, everybody's reading so deeply into Boone's tweets these days, but don't we always when it's this time? Like, don't we always do this?
Of course.
Of course. That's what makes it so much fun. And you know what? They're going to announce this thing
And we know
day.
we're doing it.
Yeah.
We know we're reading way too much into it. We know it's not actually a hint. It's all in good fun.
But it's fun. You know what I mean? It's fun to speculate these things, get excitement going, and the game could be announced tomorrow. Ed could, like, we're literally just waiting any day, any minute for Ed to go on Twitter and say, yeah, this, or upload a new Dragon logo, or something. You know, at this point, we're just literally waiting, and usually he does. Like, we were talking about it with Mick Lucifer, right? And we were talking about how literally that Ed usually does something to make it official before E3, right? Like, usually he's on Twitter or something.
Speaking of, there's a good segue here. Warner Brothers just did a countdown, right? They have a big announcement happening in 3 days. So if you want to go ahead and get that queued up so people can see it in the window.
Let me go ahead and get that queued up here. It'll take just a second while you're talking about it.
Yeah. Actually, before we go on to it, I just wanted to give a shout out to Combat King, who just pointed out that one of Jade's clues in MK2 is Ermac Who. So, there's another point.
Yeah.
Good job, dude.
Actually, could you hit me with that link one more time, Tabmock, for that Warner Brothers stuff? I seem to have lost it in the crazy shenanigans.
I'll give you the address. It's very easy to type in.
Okay, cool.
So anybody can check this out now if they want, but we're going to stream it for you right here.
Okay.
It's live.wbgames.com.
Okay.
All right. I'm sure all our users out there are furiously clicking away to see what this is. So I'll just go ahead and explain it, that Warner Brothers has done a countdown. They've announced that in 3 days' time, June 7th at 1 p.m., that's 1 p.m. Eastern, which would be, 12 o'clock for you, Ryan, and God knows what it would be for you, Luke. But, yeah, they're going to have a big reveal ready. So keep in mind, this is Warner Brothers saying this. This is not NetherRealm Studios specifically making this announcement. It could be anything. This is not showing up for us here on Twitch.
Yeah, I know. I'm working with it right now. I know.
Okay.
I'm working on
it. It just says 72 hours, and it's a red wall or something.
Yeah. Basically, now if you look in detail, it's not just a red wall. It looks like if you zoom in on it, you can make out that it's a car and a driver. So this is most likely going to be a hype for some sort of racing game. So
there's a word, ANIC, ANIC, above the 72.
Oh yeah.
Huh.
ANIC.
I can't seem to get anything to pull up here on the stream, but let me see. Yeah, I can't seem to get the website to work with us here on the
that's
on the stream, which is kind of a bummer.
It's probably because
figure
it's flash.
something out about
Yeah.
We'll iron out those wrinkles in time for the next stream. But basically, you guys all have the address. In fact, I'm going to put it here in the chat. So if anybody wants to check it out now, you can clearly see there's something there. People are speculating on exactly what the franchise is. We're not ones to speculate here on Mortal Kombat Online. We like to stomp down on rumors and fake news and things like that. But it is neat to know there is something here. There is something really going on. There is going to be an actual reveal. So keep that in mind. It's not for Mortal Kombat, obviously, but if there were going to be something for Mortal Kombat, they would do it in exactly this format.
Now, am I allowed to talk about the text you sent me with the image, and you were like, is it concerning that there's nothing about Mortal Kombat on here? Or does that be considered possible fake news?
Oh, man, I don't remember what I sent you.
It was like
go ahead and talk about it, I guess.
Okay.
Oh, hey, wait, we see Kung Lao's image up here. That wasn't what we were talking about.
Yeah, I put that up there as a fill-in until we get to it.
Okay.
So I'm just a step ahead is all. But anyway, yeah, no, you had sent me a text, and it was like of a card, and it said WB Games List or something for E3 2018.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, you know what? Okay, so, guys, there's rumors going around.
All speculation.
Yeah. And I've seen more than one of these, and they all conflict with each other. So I really don't want to even. Yeah, I didn't really want to get into it, but you know what? There's stuff going out about some leaks that are going to be out around Sony's E3 stream, and Mortal Kombat's not on the list. And you know what? Doesn't mean anything because we don't know where these leaks come from. We don't know who's posting them, and honestly, I don't give them any credence. I would just totally ignore that.
Well,
and sometimes they deliberately leave things they're announcing off lists.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, we all know that they're doing something. I mean, NetherRealm's still in development cycle, and we as fans, the more hardcore fans, know what that development cycle is, right? So we know that they're going to announce something. They're putting out a product. We just don't know for sure what it is, but Ed Boon pretty much already said it. I mean, there was an interview where he was being interviewed by two gentlemen from, I believe, Argentina, and was talking about, well, if you pay attention to our development cycle, you probably know what we're working on next.
Injustice MK.
He basically said we're working on the next Mortal Kombat game. I wouldn't even be surprised if he got some nasty emails from Warner Brothers about that interview. Like, what are you doing? You know?
Oh, no, Ed's real smart. He knows how to get around that stuff, I think.
I saw that. I was like, ooh, he might be in trouble for that one. But
no, I think by making a successful product like this, pretty much nothing will get him in trouble. And I think he knows how to stay safe. I think he knows where the line is and how to go right up to it without...
Exactly.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Because he didn't announce anything, and he's obviously under contract to not announce anything.
Yeah.
He just said, but if you look at how we do our games, you can probably guess what's next.
Yeah.
That's not
just saying you can probably guess. That doesn't tell you anything.
Exactly.
You know, and there's so many rumors going around, like from experience, from past history, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, Tabmock and Total, but from past experience, some of these rumors that come out are legit, and I think that they're deliberately put out by the developers to get things to get rumors talking, or maybe Ed himself is putting these things out, maybe under weird screen names or stuff, just to get people excited about this stuff. Am I wrong?
Well, I can neither confirm nor deny that.
I can neither confirm nor deny, but I would think that's kind of what it seems like anyway. And we've seen, like, there was like a MK Dan from
MK
Universe. He sent us a picture, and we're like, I don't know, that could just be Photoshop of the MK Dragon, and we're like,
I really try not to pay attention to the leaks and the rumors and the fake news and things like that. I like to keep it real. That's what we do here at Mortal Kombat Line.
Right.
Keeping it real.
Because with that stuff, it could be Photoshopped. You know what I mean?
The thing with rumors and leaks, when you see an image before something's going to be announced and it's really bad quality and you can't see anything in it, it's fake.
Yep. It's absolutely.
It's always fake. Like, if something's going to leak, you're going to be able to see what the hell it is. It's not going to be some blurry window. Oh, look, you look at the reflection. You can see scorpions. Like, you can just... You just know.
Luke, you got a lot of experience with, like, seeing leaks that have happened in the past too. If I recall.
Who, me? No.
Well, you know what though? We do have experience in MK Online with this stuff, and when we receive word through official channels, and we see the leaks that go online, we kind of have to take a step back and laugh. It's like, okay, these guys are thinking this is going to happen and that's going to happen, and sometimes we know the real deal and we can't really say anything, and sometimes we don't. But we don't put any credence. We don't put any stock in those rumors and those fake leaks whatsoever.
No. We always take a look. I think Justin will agree. We always take a good look at everything.
But I will say this. We do have some stuff going on with the classic Mortal Kombat games. Always interesting how the Mortal Kombat fan community breathes new life into these 25-year-old classic, right? MK2 is queued up in the screen now, and Jasper's in the channel, so he probably knows what's going on. But a couple of hardcore fans are really trying to find out everything they can about the game, including that guy, the Great Kung Lao. Where did his face come from? So there's a couple of theories out there, but the one that we're interested in, and the one that I'm actually personally looking into, is that it comes from some sort of a reference book, probably from the 80s or 90s. There's probably a male model, and if you find the right book and you flip through it, it'll match that guy's picture right there. So I've looked through about 15 different art books, like anatomy books designed for artists, looking for that guy right here in the photo. So far, empty-handed. But who knows? That could turn up.
Didn't John Tobias say that was Don Rickles?
He just said he looks like him.
Yeah, but could that be like he can't say that that's him, right? That could be him.
Maybe.
Well, you know what, Luke, if you want to get in on this with us, and if you want to hunt down every avenue you can, look up Don Rickles movies and see if you can match that frame.
Well, I can show my movie friend. He'll know for sure.
Wow. Yeah, you're right. Let's see if we can do that. Well, Jasper is in the channel right now, and he's watching. So shout out to Jasper. He's got another avenue that he's pursuing to try and match it up. He actually talked to Anthony Marquez, the actor who plays Kung Lao. He showed him the ending, and he's like, "Hey, here's the ending for your character.
Yeah.
Do you have any idea who that is next to you?" Now Jasper, I don't want to say what his answer was, but Jasper's coming up, and he's going to investigate a different route. So we'll have to race and see who can crack the code first. But let me tell you something. These guys who are hardcore into the old school Mortal Kombat games, they are absolutely fanatical. They found stuff from Enter the Dragon in MK1. They found stuff from Conan the Barbarian and Conan the Destroyer in MK2. And someone, and maybe Ryan, I showed you this to you, so maybe you can cue this up as well. Mm-hmm. Somebody actually found a photograph of the desert that was used in Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 as the background for Jade's Desert Arena.
I actually did.
Someone actually found
really?
I'd cue it up.
The sand beats matched, like beat for beat. You're like, hey, that's a photo of Jade's Desert.
I actually would cue that up, Justin, but I did not get it through Skype. Did you send it to me through something else?
Yeah, I sent that.
I want to see this. I haven't seen this.
Now people want to see it.
Yeah.
So, Brian, if you check your private Twitter messages.
Twitter. Aha!
Yeah. That was how I had to send that one.
Explains everything. Okay.
Yeah. That's the thing about 2018, right? There's like a million different apps and social media sites, and people are texting, people are Skyping, people are tweeting, and you got to look at like a million different places.
Oh, bro, you're running me ragged.
Speaking of
Facebook,
which, isn't this stream going out to multiple sites? Can you tell us a little bit about how you multi-stream this?
Yes, we're actually streaming live on Facebook, so shout out to Corey Davis, Israel Garcia, Tom Kansky, Chuck Cheeseman, and the bunches and bunches of other people that are following us on Facebook that are watching this live right now as well. So
yes.
Oh,
yes,
nice.
And thank you, Ryan, for setting that up. That was amazing.
Speaking of Movie Dude 18 on Twitter, I'd love to get him on here. Is there any way we could get him?
Well, I don't want to make any promises, but I'll work on it.
Okay, cool. I just think he'd be fun to talk with about the movies. He has some pretty interesting stuff regarding Mortal Kombat.
He's got some great stories. He's got some great stories for you, stuff that would make you go nuts. So I don't spoil any of them. Yep. I'll save that for if and when he can come on.
Absolutely.
But in the meantime, all you guys who are watching on Facebook, thank you for checking this out. I hope you're enjoying the stream so far. But let me tell you this. If you head over to our Twitch stream, you will be able to participate in the MK Trivia, which we're not able to open that up to the Facebook users yet. So head on out to twitch.tv/mortal_combat_online, and you can have a chance to win one of our prizes. Brian, can you tell us what kind of prizes we have this week?
Yes, absolutely. If I can get one of those Injustice 2 hats. We are giving away, of course, the Book of Souls t-shirt is still up for grabs, but also this week we have this amazing Injustice 2 baseball hat that is going out, and it is super, super awesome. Brand new, and we're going to be giving this up for grabs as well as the Book of Remembrance t-shirt, which is really, really rare. They only made a couple of those, which is super awesome.
Yeah, I don't even have one of those.
Yeah, so it's definitely going to be a lot of fun. So I'm going to see here if I can queue up that desert picture. Is there any way you can put that on Twitter for everybody, Tabmock99?
You know what? Yeah, let me do that.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, go ahead and do that, and then we'll be set to go. But apologies for the freezing. That's actually on our end, but we're gonna fix that in future streams. Like I said, we're still kind of working out some kinks, so thanks for bearing with us. But definitely, it is really cool. The desert picture is really awesome. So we do encourage you to go ahead and check that out. Another topic that we wanted to discuss as well was pretty unique. Was the Book of Souls? Is that correct?
Oh, yeah. So there's some news going on there, but wouldn't say it's good news.
Oh, there's the desert. Oh, look at that. There it is.
You got it?
I did. Yes.
Whoa, yeah.
It's there, but
Oh, okay.
it's not
Holy shit, that
properly
really
human,
is it.
But that is the desert, yeah.
What movie is this from?
I don't know if that's from a movie. I don't think that is a movie still. I think that's actually a high-res photo that someone
That's a press
took.
shot. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but either way, I'm looking for Cyrax. Like, mentally, I'm like, okay, where's
Where's
Cyrax?
Cyrax? Is he over there in that patch of grass over there? Is that where they
Yeah.
put him? Yeah, you just don't know. You just don't know. But yeah, that is pretty
but-
cool.
Geronimo is asking about the Raiden hat. So,
Yes.
the
Raiden
you
hat.
have news on that.
Yes, a matter of fact, I'm glad Geronimo's here. Yes,
Yeah.
we sent that off to you. I was going to do it yesterday, but then I realized the UPS store is closed on Sunday, so we mailed it off to you today, and I will get you your tracking number. Matter of fact, my lovely secretary here.
Well, maybe we don't want to read
No,
the
we're
tracking
not gonna read it over the stream, but I do have it. Come on now, man, I'm not that dumb. But I do have it. And I will message it to you over Twitch TV Messenger after the stream. So you will definitely have it, Geronimo. It is on its way to you as of today, and it's very exciting.
Did he already win? Did someone already win the hat?
Yes, we
Crazy!
he got it on the first stream.
Wow, did he crack the code?
He did. We gave everybody a bunch of bonus spins, but yeah, it was definitely a lot of fun, for sure.
Cool.
But,
well, you know what? So now that we've announced the trivia winner and he's announced that he's getting his prize, can we start up another round of trivia? And guys, if it lags, sorry about that. We're gonna try and
we're gonna try and get it
as best we can.
We're going to try and get it going here for you. So, with that being said, you guys heard the sound. That is the sound of the trivia bot, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to go ahead and get the trivia started in just a moment. So, get your fingers ready. It's about to go down. We got some fresh quiz questions for you guys. It's going to be exciting. And again, the winner of the trivia will, in fact, go ahead and get a spin of the combat codes at the end of the live stream. We're going to have
Thanks, Jasper.
2 winners every single stream. And here we go. Quiz is starting. So exciting! I love this part. This is one of my favorite parts of the stream. I'm not going to lie. So.
Yeah, the trivia stuff is exciting. Yeah, we want to try and keep it up with different winners, but I don't know. I don't think we thought this far. Should the same person be allowed to just totally dominate trivia every week?
No, it's going to be a different winner. So if Geronimo wins, we're going to go with second place. We want to give everybody a fair chance. You know what I mean? Geronimo's already won.
Geronimo, if you wanted, you could just go online and just totally embarrass everybody in trivia by winning, even though he can't get the prize.
Right. He'll still get props. We'll still shout him out, but yeah, we want everybody to get a chance. Now, if they didn't win a giveaway, we'll still consider it. Though I don't know if I want to do it for 2 streams in a row. Usually we want to try to give everybody a fair chance at all this stuff. So let me see here. If
Oh my god, come on! I know the answer! No one's
The trivia
Yeah,
continues.
I know. Luke, it's frustrating to know all the answers and you want to chime in, but
I think instead of 2 rounds of trivia, let's just do 1 round. I think that's a better idea, and then select first and second place.
There you go.
Makes it a little easier for me. I'm not gonna lie.
so I definitely wanted to start up the trivia round, but we also started to bring up something else and we kind of got sidetracked, so I want to go back to that. We were saying that there was some news with the Combatpedia, and it wasn't good news.
Yeah, it's sad news. But go ahead, I'll let you discuss it. It's kind of your baby.
Well, I was thinking maybe you could queue it up for us first, if it's possible.
I'll try.
I'm almost afraid to ask now.
Yeah, because we've got so much stuff going on. Let's see. There's so much stuff loaded up and going on right now. I don't know. Well, if you show them the link, I think that's probably the safest way to do this. Well, actually, golly.
Wait, didn't you take a screenshot of that before just for this occasion?
I did, but...
Yeah, let's just skip the screenshot.
But the desert replaced it for some odd reason. So, I don't know how that happened. All sorts of fun stuff are going on. But here's the Book of Souls topic.
Yeah, well, the Book of Souls is no longer up. It's gone missing.
Yep. And why is that?
Yeah, good job getting that up, by the way.
I fought hard to get that on there for everybody.
Yeah, you're pushing your PC to its limits, man, doing all this stuff.
Yeah.
We'll figure that out. We'll iron out some of those wrinkles. Bottom line is, the Kombatpedia, for whatever reason, was only meant to be up temporarily. As much as I wish it was like a staple in all of our homes and all of our PCs and all of our bookmarks, it was not meant to be. So you were able to go online for a little while there, browse through it, and now it's been taken down. So that's what happened there.
Yeah, that's sad. That's so sad. That was only up for a limited amount of time. Like, how long was that up? Like,
now,
maybe a week or two. Oh, what's this?
You guys have any questions about it? I was given a copy, so I can browse through it. I can, hook you up with any pictures, anything you want to know. Anything you want to know, like this page or that page or, anything in there. You guys, I will answer any questions you have about the Book of Souls, because I'm a huge supporter of this project. I would love to see this get off the ground. In the meantime, if you want it to go back up, I guess just go on Twitter and Facebook and bug at Encyclopedia MK and tell them, hey, I want it to go back online. See if that works.
Yeah, absolutely.
Little push for it to go back on. That's what I would recommend.
Absolutely, man. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
I'm so happy you have a physical copy of that. Like, maybe.
Me too.
Do you think there's a way maybe we could talk to Mike from Uppercut Editions and see if we can give one away?
You know what? I would definitely be interested in that. I would definitely want to reach out and make that happen, because we have a lot of good ideas for giveaways. We've given out a Raiden hat signed by Richard Epcar, the voice of Raiden. Yeah. We're going to give away an Injustice 2 hat. Very rare, very unique, very limited production. Yeah. We're going to be giving away a Kombatpedia t-shirt.
Do you have that?
So have an actual Kombatpedia, though, man, that would be something special.
Yeah, so we're giving away the hat, and again, this shirt survived the giveaways last stream, so somebody's going to get this. It is a gorgeous t-shirt, by the way. I mean, this thing is just so sweet. Like,
yeah, I love that design. I absolutely am enamored with it.
You gotta get your hands on one of those if you can, guys.
By the way, you might want to tell people what size that shirt is. That could be information they'd want to know beforehand.
All shirts I have are medium.
Okay. There you go.
But they accommodate a beer belly very well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Good to know.
I speak from a lot of Budweiser experience on that topic.
That really, Luke, you really perked up when you heard that part.
Well, I'm Australian, mate.
He just sucked it all
you like a cold brew every now and then?
So listen, I know there was one more thing we had queued up, and you know what? If you don't even want to try to do this,
no, we will.
You just let me know.
What
I thought this was the coolest thing.
What's that?
All right, so somebody on MortalKombatOnline.com posts a question about Mortal Kombat 2 Tournament Edition.
Yes, they did.
And they're like, what's different about this version? And then along comes Ryan, now an MK Online staff member, a new staff member, because I don't think you were at the time he asked it, but you come along, you're a staff, and you're like, hey, I've got an MK2 arcade machine right here in my living room, and guess what? It's got the Tournament Edition loaded in the cabinet. I'll show you what's different about it. And you just made a little video answering his question.
Well, he had a really good question on why Johnny Cage is top tier in Tournament Edition, and he really is the best character in the game. I think you can probably attest to that personally, Tablock. I mean,
Yeah, you can't duck underneath his shadow kick. It's
you
frustrating.
can't duck it.
I don't like that. I gotta be honest.
Do you know how bad I just rushed down by shadow kicking the crap out of Tavok, and he just gets so mad. He's like, no!
Yeah, because like, there's no defense against it.
There's none, and you can literally just rush down the opponent and just absolutely just light him up.
When they announced it, I said you can't have that. You can't get around it. They're like, if you were good at the game, there's a way around it. I'm like, I think I'm pretty good at the game. Whatever.
I think it depends on the character. You might be able to freeze him out of it or do a ground freeze.
Maybe a down low kick.
You can't even freeze him out of it because you have to know that he's going to do it.
Yeah, you have to like down low
yeah.
kick
The speed of the kick, there's no way that you can do a freeze in time unless you're on the other side of the screen,
Right.
and no one's going to try and shadow kick you from there.
Right.
Yeah, you're right.
Liu Kang would probably
You're
be
right.
the best counter pick for that because you could probably zone it.
Yes, you're actually right, Ryan, because you can fly kick over it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the strategy with Johnny Cage's shadow kick working the way it does, your strategy is completely different than it is in the regular version of MK2 because it's so OP now, so overpowered. You really have to put a lot more thought into how you're gonna come back from that.
Yes.
I think they should have made his shadow uppercut a bit more OP. I always loved that move in Mortal Kombat 2. That was my favorite Johnny Cage move, the
I don't
shadow
know if
uppercut.
And you're right, and it's never strong in Mortal Kombat. His shadow uppercut is never the powerhouse that like Ryu and Ken's Dragon Punch is.
Exactly.
Similar looking move, but very different as far as it feels.
Yeah, if it came like forward more and was sort of maybe, well, not unblockable, I don't know, more.
It would be
Had
cool if
power.
you had to, I don't know, like if you had to have precise timing in order to be able to block it. Like if you were just holding block, you'll
Right.
get pushed out of the way. But if you block after the move starts, then you're safe. That would be kind of cool, like
That
a
would
cool little twist on it.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
So, Ryan, is that something that you think you can queue up for?
I already have
Show-
that. Oh shoot! You know what? I don't.
You lost it.
I did when it crashed. I don't know if I can queue that up.
Okay, let's not.
Because there's just so much going on in OBS at the moment.
But listen, if you guys want, check out the Mortal Kombat Online forums, the message boards. Go to the Classic forum and look at this guy's question about MK2TE because Ryan posted. He didn't just post a response. He posted a video response, and you just go into way more detail than you could on a standard text reply. So I think that was awesome.
Yeah, he actually got to see how OP the actual shadow kick is. Because it's one thing to hear it and to try to calculate when you're talking frames in your head, but to actually see it in action, you're like, okay, wait a minute, that's a little overpowered. And I love Johnny Cage, but man, that move is way OP. Like just
It's way OP. And if you're playing solo, you can't beat the game.
I actually feel bad when I'm playing Tavok and I'm doing it. I'm like, oh, I'm being a dick.
I know how to beat it. I'm not worried. You can't beat my Shang Tsung. I'll just turn to Johnny Cage and flip that around and do it right back. So.
He actually does too.
It's funny though, like if you think about Liu Kang, he's a bit OP in MK2 because you can spam high fireball, low fireball in a random order.
Yeah.
And it's really hard to get out of. I did it once in a video I did with another Mortal Kombat guy from Australia, from MKAU Gaming, and we were just mucking around, and he's like, "Don't spam," and I'm like, "I would never do that," and then I totally did it.
Yeah.
You know, and you can't really get out of it.
No, it can be very frustrating. It can be really frustrating.
Yeah, because I could do 3 high fireballs, then 1 low fireball. If you randomize that pattern, it's really hard to know whether to jump or duck. And you don't want to block.
My strategy would be to walk towards you and then block.
And duck.
Either way.
But the problem is, if I do a low fireball, that ruins that.
Yeah. It's such a great game, and
So it's
speaking
like-
of these classics, we're gonna eventually show off Mortal Kombat 2 Plus on the stream.
Yeah.
Yes.
Show off Paul's project, which is awesome, and I'm proud to say I'm a beta tester for that. So that's gonna be a lot of fun, and of course we want to eventually maybe. Can I talk about some of the stuff that we want to do on the stream? Is that okay? I have a lot of things that we want to do.
Yeah, I don't know. You know what? We do have a lot of ideas planned.
Yeah.
Why don't you tease like one little thing? Let people know what to expect, because I think you have some really cool ideas. Let's hear one of them.
Okay, so this is probably gonna happen. Okay, so it's not set in stone yet, but it's probably gonna happen. We're gonna try to get Josh Sway on the stream to talk about Insert Coin.
Oh, sweet.
maybe show us a clip.
Sweet.
Maybe show us a clip. And so I'm gonna be in touch with him to see if we can make that happen.
Yeah, please. That would be amazing. Sometimes, it's been a while. We haven't really heard any Insert Coin news in a little bit here, and I know he's had to have been hard at work.
He is, and he's he's definitely working really hard on it, and I just think the guy's got a lot going on too. So, but he's definitely still working on it.
I got a little interview with him, and I still haven't put it up because I have to edit it into video. I kind of got it. Yeah, I kind of got frustrated because I had all the Chicago content and it was all backed up, and I kind of just took a break from YouTube. But I did get a little 5-minute interview with him when I was in Chicago.
That's great. We can't wait to see that.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll be putting that up soon. I just, like I said, I just got overwhelmed and took a break from YouTube.
Of course.
Fair enough.
Sometimes a break is
Fair enough. No, after you edited that tour, that was epic. That 2-part video series of all the different places in Chicago that are important for Mortal Kombat fans. Man, that was amazing. I don't blame you for needing a break after all that. That was amazing. Guys, if you haven't seen that, you gotta.
You gotta go on YouTube, search for Mortal Kombat Chicago Tour, Part 1 and Part 2. Because it's so big, we had that Luke had to break it up into 2 parts. And it's insane. I'm in there, Tabmock's in there, Luke's in there, we got Nash in there from the Book of Souls who worked on that. We got Jasper, MK Dan.
Yeah. Joanne,
Alan.
Alan.
Some very
the group. Okay, so the group got bigger and smaller.
Bigger and smaller and bigger again. Yeah.
Yeah, not everybody got to go to every stop on the tour, but overall, it was an amazing experience to visit the real life places that were in the Mortal Kombat games.
Yeah.
To visit the place, see that place right there, that's the courtyard, and that place over there, that's the subway, and that place over there is the street. And here, this is the Living Forest. I can't believe the Living Forest.
And these are the Midway numbers that we're touching. We're touching the Midway numbers.
Me and Ryan touched the Midway numbers. We fondled those bad boys.
We went to the Taco Bell that Ed Boon came up with Reptile. So much fun stuff. So thank you for putting that all together. And I know that had to be exhausting by the time you were done.
Oh, no worries. I couldn't have done that by myself. It's only epic because we all put in. We all put in our information, our time, and Ryan drove us to a lot of the places. I couldn't have done that shit. No way in hell. I was going to try and go to those places on public transport.
And how about that car that was going on 3
Yeah,
years?
that wouldn't have been fun. Luke, you would not have had fun with that. Jasper, it was really funny when we were all in the car, and every time Twitter went off, you'd hear the notification. And then next thing you know, you had 10 people in the car all at once, all doing the Twitter whistle in unison. Badly.
Except mine, because my phone was... my phone. I got a new phone now. I was battling with that thing. This phone's been great now. I've had no phone problems since, but that LG phone decided to play up when I was in Chicago. The worst time. Anyway, that's a rant for another time.
But speaking of the Mortal Kombat tour, there's another anniversary that's going to be that we're putting together, right, for the next Kombat Con, right?
Are you talking to me or
talking to Tabmock about that?
I don't think Kombat Con's been announced yet.
Well, I'm sure they're going to do one.
Yeah, I can't wait.
We just don't know when, but we're planning. If they announce it, we're planning something, right? Are we allowed to talk about that? Or is that under wraps?
You know what? Let's go ahead and talk about that too. Let's just spill everything tonight.
Oh God, no.
Spill your guts.
It's just exciting. Sure. It's exciting stuff though.
Yeah, it is. It is.
But there's things that are neat that are planned that we're planning on doing. I talk too much, so just Justin, tell me to shut up and just reach through my monitor and slap me upside the head. It's all right. I'll take it like a champ. I just get so excited. There's so much going on.
At Kombat Con this year, we don't know when Kombat Con will be, but Galloping Ghost does this. They've done it for the last 2 years, and before that, they were doing Shang Tsung's Fight Night. And this time, the Mortal Kombat Online staff members will all be there in their official capacity. And for any of the MK Online users, We're gonna have a meet and greet, and you can hang out and chill with us. We're gonna have a lot of fun doing our Mortal Kombat thing, getting our game on. We call it a meet and greet, but really it'll be we got to throw in an eat too, because I think we're all gonna go out for dinner or something like that, something fun. So we'll kind of play it by ear, see where the night takes us. But I think so far that's what we do. We have a eat and meet and greet plan.
Absolutely. It's going to be a lot of fun. But as far as the Mortal Kombat news as well, we're kind of trying to guess when the game's going to be announced at E3, and it's so hard. I would assume it would be during the PlayStation press conference, because that's usually when they do it, right?
No. According to the leaks, it's going to be announced at Combo Breaker.
Oh, God. Not
This is
you
why
two.
you can't trust the leaks, guys.
Fake
I
why
never
you-
believed it. I just want to put that out there.
Fake news.
And I'm saying this for everybody, because I know there are people who got suckered in. I know there are people who felt really let down afterwards. It's like, guys, if you see an official announcement on Mortal Kombat Online, yes, trust that. In Total MK, like if you announce something and you tell people, hey, I have it on good word here. This is some news, and you can trust this. Yes, people can trust that. But all these anonymous, rumored leaks about this is going to happen, that's going to happen, guys, if it's not on an official MK news site, don't even think about it. Total MK, you had an official MK, you had a Mortal Kombat news site for many, many years,
That's
and
right.
you still have the domain. I know it's not really updated, but you have a good reputation for not spreading fake news.
That's true.
And I'm sorry, let me put on my Trump face here. Fake news. Don't trust fake news.
You can trust veterans like I just saw the graphic of it. You can trust veterans like Tamlock 99, myself, Ryan. We've been around a long time. We've interviewed Ed Boon. We met him. We've gone to these events. We know when something smells hokey. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so,
guys, we have a nose for news.
You two
so
do.
when something comes out, you should look to us to see what our comments on whatever it is, because we'll know a mile away if it's fake or not.
But me, on the other hand,
Right.
I'm just like everybody else. As soon as I see an Ed Boon tweet, I'm like, it's got to be a hint. And then, Tabmock and Mick and CC Shadow and Dark Bishop are like reeling me in, like, come on, man, chill out. It's probably not actually legit.
But the thing is that Ed Boon does put hints out there. He does.
He does.
He does do that. But this
it's not
leak
always-
didn't come from Ed.
And it's not always clear what Ed even meant until after the fact.
Right.
Exactly.
It's
Like, do you remember that
after
code
you
box
get
thing he did?
Yeah.
It's like after you get all the information, once you know it, then in hindsight, it's 2020. You know what I mean? Until then, it's very ambiguous. It could mean anything. So, and he trolls a lot too.
Oh, boy.
Even if he does drop an actual hint in the middle of all that, a lot of it's just trolling. So come on.
But remember that code box thing he did? Was that for Injustice? So he had these like number boxes. Even I couldn't figure that out. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, that's...
And
Remember that?
Is the meaning any clearer now?
No, I never got that one. I think it's some sort of...
Someday we'll have to
program
do a 2-part expose, really getting into the bottom of that. In fact, maybe the next time one of us interviews Ed Boon, because you've done interviews with Ed Boon, I've done interviews with Ed Boon, Ryan, I think you've done interviews with Ed Boon. I think everybody on this stream has at one point or another. That's the question to ask him.
Right. I agree.
I've still got the MK versus DC Universe noob.com images saved with the moons and that. I've got all those saved.
Where it says 238, 838 or whatever, and the 8s are all red. You have that?
No, where like the noob, the O's in the word noob became moons and all that, and then
Yes.
and then it had
Right,
lightning going
one-
through it, and then that became the rage thing, and
Well, remember, one of the O's was a moon, and one of them was the Earth. But
oh
then,
yes, you're right. Yep.
But then, if you look at how far apart they are, the moon from the Earth, he made a little line going from one to the other, and
Yes.
and it was something like 238,838, and that's the distance.
Oh.
But then he took the number 8 and he made it in red, and the hint there was this is Mortal Kombat 8, or this is like the 8th fighting engine of Mortal Kombat that we're working on.
Oh, right, I don't even remember that.
Right.
Man,
Yeah.
all I know is I'm pretty sure I've got every image saved. I might be missing a
Yep.
few, but
Yep.
I've got them somewhere. Maybe on the old PC.
You
Perhaps.
dig them out, post them on Twitter after the stream, and say, hey, this is what we discussed tonight on the stream. Because people who are watching this, they'll follow you on Twitter, and if they don't, they should. But yeah, look for that, because I tweeted the desert picture already, even though we ended up getting it working. That's cool, man. That's a great idea.
Yeah, okay. I'll find it, and I'll get it out there.
Yeah, and I know I was just talking about that very thing with somebody, because I've got one of those memories like a steel trap. Like, I don't forget anything. I remember that stuff, the MK versus DC updates on noob.com like it was yesterday.
By the way, just
that was...
heads up, trivia ended, and I've got our
Yes.
2 winners who are going to get our spins of the combat code. That's going to be C Busy LOL and well, hang on. No, hang on. I lied. Let's see here. Gosh, I wish this bot would put it in order. Okay.
yeah, the bot's a little funny.
Okay.
Is it Osaka Kingu?
Yes, it's Osaka Kingu and Hferg KD. So those 2 are going to get a chance to spin. Hferg KD did not win the giveaway prize, so I'm cool with. I think he earned it, 2nd place. So Hferg KD and Osaka Kingu. Osaka's going to get the first spin. He is the winner. But I just wanted to announce that. Stay tuned. That's going to come up.
Do we know what Hferg KD means? I've been wondering that this whole time.
We were talking about that last
time. It has something to do with frugality.
Frugality, yeah.
Oh, right, okay. Back block, I think it was.
Look, see, this is what I'm talking about. Why it's so great to have you.
It's got to be rated, and it's got to be in the armory, and it's got to be after you put the right flags on, after you do the ooh nasty code.
That's right. Left down, left, right down, right, left, right.
I'm shocked you got this off the top of your head.
And Luke, you'll probably know this little bit of trivia. Does that work in the 32X and the Saturn ports?
Ooh, now you're testing me.
Or is that a Genesis and Mega Drive only kind of thing?
I think it was Genesis only. I think it was changed on the 32X and Saturn ports. Definitely the Saturn port.
Yes.
Yeah, asking about this obscure stuff off the top of your head. That's crazy, huh? It's like you got to think back, especially if you didn't really have a 32X or a Saturn, because a lot of people didn't really play on those systems.
Yeah, I do now. I actually have a spare one, but one doesn't work. But I've got a working one. And my Saturn's on its last legs.
And if you didn't play those systems when they were current, the information kind of doesn't stick in here as well, does it?
No, it doesn't, because like you'd read it in a magazine, and like for me, if I read it, it's like, oh yeah, I won't remember it. But when you do it like 1,000 times,
yeah,
me,
that muscle memory. Well,
yeah,
you know what,
exactly.
though? I did read a code in a magazine once, and it was for Ultimate MK3 on the Saturn, and it still sticks with me because of how crazy the code is. The code is Crazy Cyrax, like C-R-A.
Yeah, I know that one.
It's like, I didn't have that system. I didn't have that port, and that code stuck with me because it's like...
The name's awesome. You know which one always sticks with me? Because I had to type it 1,000,000 times to get it to work. Right. MK2 on PC, when it first comes up, you got to type AICULEDSSUL.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
I had to type that so many friggin' times, you know?
Yeah. Wasn't that the Dullard code? That's what Hferg said. So.
There were 2 codes on MK2 PC. There was the hold down shift and type dip in capitals on the menu, but the AICULEDSSUL code and then pressing F9 brings up like a super secret menu.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, and you know, it's been a while, but I know I've done both those codes. In fact, MK3, at least on the DOS, has tons and tons of dip switch codes, doesn't it?
Oh yeah.
I did actually MK3 on PC. I've got it, but it's the one I played like the least. So
yeah,
the codes didn't stick at all.
But the codes that GT Interactive put in there are insane. Like they have stuff in there that's totally exclusive that no other port has.
Oh, okay.
That's something we'll have to play on these streams one of these days and kind of show people what we're talking about.
Absolutely.
Yeah, sure. Because like even I wouldn't know most of that stuff. Like I said, I've got it. But
it's the one you played. Yeah, you barely played that one.
I played MK1 and 2 like tons. Like when I first moved to Melbourne and I found Mortal Kombat 1 on PC, and I loved how like the graphics were like 100%.
Oh man.
But the sound was garbage.
Yeah.
Right. The first release.
Yeah. Absolutely, man. That's crazy. I mean, you guys are just. I just love listening to you guys talk. By the way, I just have to throw that out there. I just appreciate hearing you guys because you just bounce off each other so well with this stuff. And like Luke will be like, "Oh yeah, remember this?" And then Justin's like, "Yeah, but you have to be in the armory." Like that's how you guys work, you know. Like,
well, dude, and I'll tell you, building off of this conversation, regular Mortal Kombat 3 on the Super Nintendo. Actually, Jasper just said the same thing that I was thinking of.
Yeah.
But yeah, those codes, you know, Scott stuff, cool stuff.
Scott,
stuff,
yeah.
stuff.
AYBX.
yeah.
Yeah, XBAY.
That's
Right there.
XBAY, up, left, down, right down.
A lot of people have speculated that Scott stuff was named after MK Online's own Scott Howe.
Really?
And again, I can neither confirm nor deny those rumors.
Wasn't there a programmer called Scott on the game?
Well, now you just ruined my joke, but yes.
Sorry. Sometimes knowing everything about Mortal Kombat can be a bad thing.
Yoink.
All right, so Ryan, I think it's time to figure out, do we have a winner? What is going on?
Yes, it is time for somebody to crack the combat code. And
Ooh,
with that being said, should we cue the music back up from the pit? I think.
Yeah, it's the code music. Absolutely. Let's do it.
Or oh yes, actually yes. Let's do the opening theme, I do believe. Let's go ahead and do that. So we're gonna go ahead and give our first spin here. That is gonna go to Osaka Kingu. He is gonna be our first one to try to break the combat code. The rules are simple. If you line the first two up in a row, you'll get a continue and an additional spin. If you get all three of them lined up in a jackpot, you will win the giveaway prize of your choosing, pending if somebody didn't win before you. Now this is completely randomized and we do the spinning for you, so there's no need to input any commands or anything like that. It is completely random and it is completely fair. Completely fair. We had a winner last time. Let's go ahead and give him a shout out as a matter of fact. That was Geranabu, who is the combat code champion from the last stream. Look at his name, all the way up there, number one, looking sharp. That guy.
Wow.
Just an absolute combat code champion, and man, that was awesome. He got the Raiden hat last stream, signed by the voice actor Richard Epcar. It was a lot of fun. But enough with the good formalities. Let's go into the combat codes. Here it is, Osaka Kingu. Definitely gonna go and see if he can get it done here tonight, or today, I should say. So here we go, and here it is. Oh, he did not break the combat code. So close. So close. I thought he was going to line up at least two there for a minute, but maybe next time, perhaps next time. But now we're going on to the second place person who is going to get another crack at it here. And
that's H. Ferg.
It's H. Ferg KD. Now last time, he didn't win the combat code. This time, we'll see.
There is no tournament.
There is no tournament. Here we go.
There are no rules.
H-Ferg KD. Let's go and see if he can get it done here. Oh, he got to continue. H-Ferg KD gets one extra spin. Nice.
Annihilation.
So exciting. He gets an extra spin. Oh my goodness.
Ooh.
Okay. Let's see if he can do it here.
The ticks continues.
Yeah, let's see if he can do it. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh, he didn't get it. He got two spins, but did not crack the code. He was so close, he lined up two in a row, but there's always next time. Again, these two giveaway items will continue. We have the Injustice 2 Every Battle Defines You official hat.
Hey, Ryan, I think your mic is dying on us.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, it went a bit funny.
Oh, okay.
It came back just now.
Okay, good. So, anyways, what I was saying is we got the two giveaway items that will continue. Those giveaway items will continue over to the next stream. So we will have the t-shirt up for grabs again. And maybe we'll switch out the Injustice hat with the Raiden hat? I don't know. We have a couple more Raiden hats. I believe we have two? We have two more to give away. So maybe I'll switch it up. Maybe we'll make it interesting for the next stream. That should be fun.
Okay, awesome.
And I'm going to work on getting some more signed items as well. So we're just hitting the tip of the iceberg. But it was definitely awesome. Yes, there's more Raiden hats. We have two more left to give away. And of course...
Oh, so he did not get the only Raiden hat.
No, I got a couple of them signed by Richard Epcar for the exact purpose of giving them away for the stream, and he was very nice about it and did that
Now-
for us.
Now here's a piece of trivia. That Raiden hat and Kano's faceplate that Luke was just showing off
Yes.
were both purchased at the same place. They were both purchased at the official, yes, Fantasy Costumes in Chicago. That is the exact costume shop that was used to supply all the Mortal Kombat 1, 2, and 3 costumes. So there you go. That adds an aura of credibility to your Kano faceplate that LED light even couldn't do.
Yeah, and that was added by Total, right? So he added that LED.
That itself.
Yes, but the mask,
that little modification, that is a nice touch.
that little mask, I believe it's the same one, like the same.
You know,
I think that is.
It's
You know,
similar. It's
it
not the
looks-
exact one.
Okay.
it looks close. Either way, it was purchased from the same place, and that's really cool. Luke, let me ask you this: would you be willing to work your magic and do that again for a future lucky winner here on the stream?
For sure, yeah. The LED that I put in this, and you guys are gonna laugh. I found it on the ground. There was a car accident. Whenever I look down and I see circuit board because I like electronics, I see 2 LEDs and I'm like, I can do something with that. And I took this like years ago. It was from an indicator from a car. And that's why it's super
Turn
bright.
signal for you, not a
Oh yeah, a turn signal for you guys. Yeah. So you can put 5 or 12 volts in it, and it's super bright, and it's awesome. I'd like to get more, but I don't know how to. But I'm sure I can figure it out another way. I've got tons of LEDs in there, so I just have to
It's crazy.
rejig the electronics.
If this doesn't
It's
tell
crazy
you,
to think about that.
Yeah.
Somebody might have actually died in order for you to make this copy.
Oh, I hope
the
not.
fatality.
I'm like basking in the glory of the accident with my Kano face.
But if that doesn't tell you how resourceful Total MK is, like
I like electronics.
There it is.
I saw a freebie.
he's like, oh, a car accident. Look,
Let nothing go to waste, guys. Let nothing go to waste. Like I see people throw out radios all the time, and I just go and rip them apart and take all the switches out of them.
said it perfectly. Someone died in a car accident. Luke's all, I can make a Kano eye with that.
Yes.
We're going to hell.
This was before I was driving. This was years ago. I was waiting for the bus. I was just standing there bored, waiting for the bus. I look down. I see a circuit board. I'm like, I'm gonna take a closer look at that. I'm like, oh, it's an LED assembly. And I'm like, I could probably do something with that at some time. There'd probably be bright LEDs, and the circuit board was fine. So.
You know what, Luke? Here's something else you might want to keep an eye out for.
Puns.
You know, we saw that Kung Lao ending earlier. You saw that people are looking into it. Like, who is that guy from the Great Kung Lao? Who is that guy in Kung Lao's ending?
Yeah.
We're trying to track that down. Some hardcore Mortal Kombat fans are going to try and see if they can figure out who that guy really is. But there's one more piece of trivia. John Tobias told Mortal Kombat Online back in a 2012 interview that the statue that some guy had on his desk, a dragon statue, was sort of the inspiration for the Mortal Kombat logo, and also for the yellow dragon on the side of the Mortal Kombat arcade cabinet.
All right.
So crazy
So-
when he came up with this.
That's pretty big.
Now, we could track that guy down. His name is Ken something. I think it's Ken Fidesna. And he was
Oh.
and he has he's owner of another company now, Play or Replay Inc. or something. I can track down the story,
Yeah.
but the bottom line is some guy out there has a dragon statue that looks an awfully lot like the Mortal Kombat logo. And if we could get pictures of that actual statue, or even better yet, if we could track down maybe more of those statues, that would be incredible.
That'd be
Can I
insane.
tell you something?
Yeah, please.
Years ago, I did a big giveaway with Midway. They gave me a whole bunch of games, and we did this giveaway, right? And the story behind that is, that was the first time I was at E3, and this guy comes up to me at the end of E3, and he's like, "Where are you from?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm from Australia." And I just told him how much I love Mortal Kombat, and I came from Australia to promote the game. And he said, "Oh, we're going to give you something really good." And I said, "Oh, thanks, I appreciate that." And I thought he just meant they were going to give me a copy of the game, but they ended up sending me like a whole box of games that I gave away. Now, the relevance of that is, I never knew who that guy was. and it bugged me for like years. And when I was at Combat Con last year, I asked John Podlasek about it because he was working with Midway at the time.
Yeah.
I said, "Do you know who this guy could have been that came up to me?" And he said, "It sounds like it could be Ken Fendesna."
Well, then you've met him. You met the dude already.
Maybe.
It's a small world
Possibly.
after all.
Probably did.
I was shocked by that because like I thought they were just going to give me a copy of the game. It's usually what companies do, but they went crazy and
Gave you the
sent me a whole box of stuff.
That's awesome.
Yeah, they hooked me up.
Well, this is a copy of what John Tobias told Mortal Kombat Online, and I linked to the article so anyone can click on it. But he said, the dragon icon actually came from a small dragon statue that our general manager, Ken Podesna, had on his desk. I believe John Vogel, who constructed our background graphics, digitized and used it in the backgrounds. I used it as reference for the dragon that appears on the Coin-Op game's side cabinet artwork. That dragon's head became the circular dragon symbol that is still used today.
Wow.
So there you go. There's a dragon statue out there somewhere, and if we could get pictures of Ken Podesna's dragon statue, that's like the next big thing in addition to the Great Kung Lao that Mortal Kombat fans need to try and track down. We're an obsessive bunch.
We need to reach out to some of the guys who worked with Ken and see if we can make that happen.
Yeah.
Even if you can just get a photo of it, like if you still got it.
Absolutely.
Maybe someone can track down Ken. Maybe you can, since you met him already. He'll remember you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can try. I can have a look around.
And if we can get to the bottom of this, man, this would be one of the great last mysteries of Mortal Kombat cracked at last.
Yeah.
So there you go, guys. This is what we do on this stream. We cover Mortal Kombat. We cover the latest stuff with Mortal Kombat 11. We cover the classics going all the way back to 1 and 2. We do it all here. I hope you guys enjoyed this stream. Luke, Ryan, do you guys have anything to say in closing?
It's been a lot of fun, and I believe the next time we go live, we're actually going to be trying to somehow restream the E3 stream through here and give our reactions to the announcement of NetherRealm's new project. So for that, I'd like to try to have Luke back. I'd like to try to get you back on too, Tabmok, and maybe even Scott, if we can get Scott Howell. I think that's kind of a given. We got to get Scott on here too.
That would be awesome if we could do a live reaction to E3.
Absolutely.
If we can somehow work out the timing. See, here's the thing about E3. A lot of people are saying right now that the game studios, the game companies, they want to get their announcements out ahead of E3. They don't want their games announcements to be lost in the shuffle and the chaos that E3 has kind of become. So we have to expect an official announcement probably beforehand. But if there's anything further to announce beyond an announcement, that will probably happen on day 1, 2, or 3. So trying to crack that code in advance and set it up so that we're all ready and streaming, that is a pretty tall order. But I will do my best, and if we can do it, I hope to see all of you back here because I would love to break the news here with you live as it happens.
Actually break it. Cover it as it's happening. That's the goal. It would be it would be almost like all of us. Scott, you, me, Luke, like all there at the same time. Almost we might as well be there with how I'm trying to set it up. You know what I mean? Like, and breaking it to everybody as it happens. Like that's
the Kings of Combat.
That's the goal. That's what I've worked really hard to try to accomplish here. So again, I want to tell everybody one thing. If you can, please follow the stream. That's going to help us get to affiliate status. When we get to affiliate status, we'll get more precedence with bandwidth, which is going to increase the stream quality for all of you. And eventually...
that'll help out with the lag, too.
It will. And then we'll be able to have subscribers. And when we have subscribers, I'm not going to give it away, but I've already got something really special planned for subscribers when we get to affiliate status. So the sooner that you guys help us become affiliates by following the stream, by tuning in when we're live, simple things like that will help us get to the next level. Once we get affiliate status on the live stream, I'm going to have something very special that you'll only be able to get right here on this live stream from somebody who had a hand in Mortal Kombat in one way or another. Wink, wink. And we're going to make sure that if you subscribe, you will have access to that. So make sure that you follow the stream. Make sure that you're tuning in when we're live. That will help us get to the next level, and we will forever greatly appreciate you and our endeavors to bring you guys the latest and greatest news. You will help us grow, and we're going to be able to grow with you, which is Very, very fun. Speaking of followers, I think we just got one right there, which was a lot of fun. So definitely some stuff that we have planned. But it's been a lot of fun, guys. I'm going to go ahead and get the stream ready to go and sign off here. It was definitely a lot of fun having all of you with me. So I just want to say thanks for coming on.
Yeah, thanks for being here, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope we all learned something new about Mortal Kombat. And hopefully at the next stream, we'll have some real big news to announce. But that remains to be seen.
We'll keep you up to date on twitter.com/mk_online. Or you can also follow these two guys. I believe it's twitter.com/totalmk, right?
That's correct.
Yeah, you can follow Total on there. He's always got some interesting things he's tweeting out regarding Mortal Kombat, as well as Tabmock99 at Tabmock99 or myself at NKO_FatalCade with the K. All one word. So, we will look forward to seeing you on the next stream, guys. Take her easy. Thanks for hanging out with us, and we will catch you all for the next one. Take her easy.